What down, Joe? It's No Home TV here, back with another boxing video. Is this thing on? Is it focusing? Supernova explosion? Nah, it's not a theme or nothing. I mean, even though I guess you can correlate it with, this weekend coming up, we got a lot of boxing. Good boxing, goofy boxing, all kind of shit. Everything from the Logan Pauls to the Janabeks to Tim Tszyu versus Brian Mendoza, which is the fight I'm looking forward to the most, because Mendoza's gonna pose a few little problems, I think. You know what I'm saying? um I think that Mendoza's coming to fight. I don't think he coming to lay down. You know what I'm saying? You certain shit you see in motherfuckers' posture. That's why motherfuckers be reading motherfuckers, going into fights. I mean, yeah, you never know what can happen. Everybody seems short, whatever. But like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. But someone like Tim Tszyu, you can't let him back you up. And I'm waiting to see somebody that he fights that is not going to let him back them up. And I think Brian Mendoza might give us a little show, even if he still ends up getting washed. It take technique too behind that, and I think the technique part is what's going to be shown, in the near future with Demetrius Andrade versus David Benavidez. I think that's going to be a good fight. I think people are kind of underestimating Demetrius Andrade's, ability and his boxing ability, his IQ, his slickness, his awkwardness, and his power. He's got a lot, it's a big mixing pot, and he's a happy fighter. You know what they say, be aware of the happy fighters. So yeah, man. What we got? Janabek versus the Gutierrez dude. Gutierrez got a decent record, if I recall, or not. I don't know much about him. I think he might have tangled it up with world class competition back in the day or a couple fights ago. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really remember what was the outcome. He probably lost, chances are, but he's going in here against Janabek. Janabek is a wrecking force. He's supposed to be heralded as the new Triple G. It was an entertaining face-off. I ain't gonna lie. They was just sitting there staring in each other's eyes, wild in the motherfucker. And it's just like, okay. But, it is what it is, man. You can't graph off of that. I think that Janabek's probably gonna wash him. You gotta have world-class competition to go against world-class competition, or hype job, if you will. Like that's what the Triple G thing was always about. It was like he ain't fighting the fighters that we want him to fight. He's fighting the Undamas and the Steve Rolls and all these other goofy motherfuckers. It's like, man, you're not fighting, the Andrades, or saying, or somebody, even though hell, he ain't even fight Billy Joe Saunders. He fought he fought against, what's his name though? My man's Danny Jacobs. But the problem with that is, I felt Danny Jacobs edged him. Even though there was a quote unquote knockdown, I felt that knockdown was more of a knockdown slash push. But I mean, yeah, you guess you can give him credit for it, but it's more of a slip. Because he was going backwards and he was pushing him into the ropes. Kind of like Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao, so to speak, But no, I think Janabek is gonna win that, But Logan Paul's fighting some dude named Dillian Danis. I don't know who Dillian Danis is. Of course, we all know who the fuck Logan Paul, these Paul brothers are. This clown circus of it's boxing, man. Gotta talk about it. It's gonna happen. Who else? KSI versus Tommy Fury. I think that's gonna be an interesting fight, because I thought that that one dude, what's his name, Fortner, I thought he was gonna wash KSI, and then he ended up like, KSI was boxing the shit out of dude, like easily. I'm like, wow, like this shit is going completely the opposite way that I thought it was gonna go. And he was, washing this dude. but he still cheated in the end. Now, I didn't like that, how he elbowed to knock him out, and they was able to appeal that and make that a no contest. But this is what I be meaning by goofy clown shit in the boxing thing. But I think KSI might have some natural ability. You know, I mean, shit, hell, he beat Logan Paul, which I don't even remember that fight. But I guess that's around the time it first started. I think that might have been the first time it started. Yeah, I want to say that. Y'all give me, say it in the comment section. But you going against Tommy Fury, man. You know Tommy Fury, man. He gave Jake Paul his first ass whooping. But he's a real boxer. So like, but that Fortner dude was a real boxer. He was undefeated. He had decent streak going. But I mean, shit, what's his name came in and beat him, man. It's on his levels, man. I mean, you could say experience, but you also got to look at the individual involved. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but if I had to pick, I'd probably say, fuck it. I'm gonna bet on KSI, man. I'm gonna bet on the underdogs. I know the underdog going in, but shit, he surprised me in the Fortnite fight. Maybe it surprised me in this Tommy Fury fight going in. Fuck Tommy Fury up, which I wouldn't mind because I just don't like none of the Furies. John Fury, crazy, you know what I'm saying? Knucklehead ass along with his fucking sons. Tyson, all the motherfuckers. Silly ass shit. You look at Tyson, stupid ass. Out here fighting motherfuckers that's not even real, you know what I'm saying, ranked welterweights. Just a motherfucking MMA fighter. It's like you're allowed to do this with the actual heavyweight titles. It's like, this a fucking mockery. It's the shit I be talking about. But we'll see, man, with all these different fights, man. It is what it is. But it's no home TV, man. I'll be back with another one. Peace.